use her old school 2021 powers on me. You can't see it right now, but Dad's toes are up, which means he's concentrating. Okay, 10 seconds into the picture. Just getting into video. When both Saturday and Sunday are warm and sunny in March, Dad, I count that as a win. 2 walks in a row for Copper Holgate, that's his win. Dad is very good looking, that is his win. And the flowers and the things are coming back. You're welcome, sweetie. Dad, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Dad pointed these out and said, popcorn popping on the apricot tree. Sunday mornings on a scooter.
That's fake.
Kenzie Holgate's childhood. This will probably be the cutest thing that is said in this video, but what are we going to go do right now? Say it.
We're gonna go get a book.
We're gonna go get Dad the second Harry Potter book. Like, this is so cool. It's like I'm gonna be a part of his childhood.
Oh, and did you know Judy's reading it now?
She's reading the first one. Well, how many pages did you read yesterday?
A chapter.
Slay. We're almost there. Dad, I feel like a mom taking you to get a book. This is so fun. Are you excited? Oh my God, don't be embarrassed. It's so fun. Reading is like amazing.
I'm not embarrassed.
He's in his Matilda era. I love it. Okay, so we're going to have Price books. Let's unpack a couple things real quick. So Dad's favorite thing when he was young was Harry Potter. He slayed that time of life. And we had all the books, the really nice versions from his childhood. But when we had the lightning strike our home and got on fire, we lost all of Dad's books. So we're getting him a new one. Oh my God, Dad, I have the best idea. Do you want to get a bookmark?
I control my page.
You should get, oh, that's so grandma of you. Well, Dad's found it. Mystery and fantasy coming his brain's way. Kenzie Holgate found this, and I didn't know existed personally, but now I want to see if they have it on Switch for that we can play it. Which one do you like better? You don't need a wand to be
very wise, like Hermione. Like
I really want you to get this, honey. Please, and please use it, please. Okay. We're home from getting Chamber of Secrets, and look who's going outside to read. She's reading this one. And look what she's taking to use outside. She said, I wish we had some form of a blanket for me to use outside. And Dad said, Disney Cruise Line picnic blanket that we won, by the way. Thank you. Have fun reading. Cute moments we don't want to forget. Kenzie reading on a Disney Cruise blanket outside on a sunny Sunday. Bye. We're back with yet again another cute site, Copper. Dad and Judy are both reading their individual Harry Potter books. And I'm going to go join them with Starbucks outside. This is what Sundays are supposed to be like. Okay, Dad and I are having our nightly apple and peanut butter, and like Dad accidentally hit me with a plate in my hand, and I was about to say, and I thought, oh, I'll make a video of this. This is a question for everyone. It's not even a question. I was gonna say, isn't it weird that there's like so many couples in the world that like if somebody accidentally hit that the other, they'd be like, okay, can you please like?
Well, we've all been in there.
I know, but isn't it weird how people talk to each other about things that really like are so small and don't matter?
You know, be nice.
Bye-bye, good night. You got my glasses, Dad? Welcome to Monday. Dad's gonna make broccoli beef tonight. It's gonna be, and Kenzie's gonna go to dance. Dad and me are gonna go walk the mall when Kenzie's at dance to get ideas to get gifts for each other for birthdays. Hey, for Monday, Dad's shopping for kitchen tables. You gonna get me one?
Maybe.
What color?
I don't know.
Love it. I'm proud of you, Dad. What's for videos? Show me the book you got. Our tiny little bro said she went to the library and got a book.
Now I have to hurry and read so I can get.
Oh my God, do you got this for Dad? Yeah. And we can keep it at home for a while?
Yeah.
Watch it.
She always has late.
I am in the middle of editing Cooking with Dad, but Dad's grandma sent him like a 4-page back and front letter in the mail. Isn't that so cute? Dad and me are gonna run some errands after we drop Judy off, and I am like tired AF, so I'm putting sandals on. But then I found this little bag in the closet, and look, DVDs. Bye, have a good time at dance.
Bye, sweetie.
We love you. Dance your little heart out, man. I've been trying to get a green light, so I've been trying to get a red light so I can make a video, but it's not happening. So we're gonna pass you over to Dad for a Dad cam to tell you what we're up to.
Okay, so right now, Kenzie's in dance. We are going to go shopping for ourselves. Well, we're going like window shopping for birthday ideas. because my birthday's coming up, and then Steven's, Dee Dee's birthday is 7 days after mine.
I don't like when this little...
Oh, that angle's better because the sun is...
When this little boy calls me by my birth name.
I only do it on camera, and I don't like how it sounds. I like your name, but I don't like...
We're going to the mall to look at brainstorm ideas because our birthdays are 7 days apart. Love it.
No.
And why I don't feel like myself. Oh, I feel gross, and it's his thing to blame because what did you give me last night, literally 30 minutes before bed?
A cucumber.
2 chocolates, 2 mini quesadillas, apple, and peanut butter, and then we went to bed. So I feel disgusting today, and he is just like floating like a butterfly. Other world news though, it's 80 degrees out today. It feels great. I just don't. That's all. We're starting with Dillard's. Find my boy something nice dress to wear for me. Look, they make little bags for all the 13 to 17-year-olds who wear Crocs 24/7. Isn't this cute? It's my like fave brand, and it's like my colors I wear. Look, a dad in the wild. Isn't that cool? Look at him in his natural dad tat. Oh, this is so super Dee right now. Hold on, what's the price? Ew, it's just $89.50. No, I don't like to wear things. Oh my god, that's cute. Is it jammies? You know who's the shoe hoe in this family. Go on, woman. Pick you out a nice pair. Oh, that's cute. Aren't these so me? I mean, they're like my favorite cut of boot.
Those are really cute.
Do they have any pantyhose out here that I could put on my foot? Look, I'm ready for Moulin Rouge. Are they a mood? I love them. Is everyone seeing what I'm seeing? Britney Spears had that shirt. No, this one. Britney Spears had this shirt.
Really?
I'm gonna Google it really quick, but
how much is it?
I don't know. So it's not a replica of Britney's, but it's very similar. Love it. Pit stop to spray some Pure Wonder on myself. Dad's showing me all the ideas of the shoes. You know, Dad and his drip, so naturally it's gonna be a shoe-full birthday. Let's continue following this sweet boy along, just in Dillard's. My little pumpkin is gonna be 34 in 2.5 weeks, y'all. Send his gifts to Bryan Holgate at 1234 Bryan Holgate Way. Are these not so Dee Dee Holgate? Oh my god, my heart's pounding. I love them that much. But Dad, they're $185. Are they Rufus? Well, the shopping trip gave me some good ideas for my pumpkin, so we shall see what he gets this year. Fade out to the sun. Dad's getting eye drops. He's also getting glitter from Bath & Body Works, all of our fruits and vegetables that we're buying. But Dad, those Ray-Ban glasses, I can't stop thinking about them. Can't you see them on me with my Louis Vuitton? Yeah. When me and Dad have a baby this year, that's not really happening yet, but I'm manifesting it. Can y'all remind me? Dad wants to get the baby that. You guys like running errands with me and this cute boy right here? Did we do good?
Yeah.
Did we slay the pepperoni?
Yeah.
Look, it's me and Dad's old car. Oh, this is what we raised our baby in before I got in a car accident. A GMC Terrain. Aww. We're 15 minutes early to dance, so Dad's gonna do a dad camp. Dad, if you could have, if it was easy to have children, how many kids did you have?
Including Judy, 5.
I was gonna say 6. Does anybody out there have any babies they want to get rid of for a nice little gay couple? Me and Dad, no, I will. I'm having a late coffee high in case you can't tell by my like kind of irritating habits right now. But well, I'm kind of annoying myself when that's happening. That's when I know that the coffee's kicked in. I was gonna ask you a question. Oh yeah, I don't know. I wish we had uteruses. I don't even know. Dad's showing us the shoes he wants.
My drip.
He's so good at it, and I'm daydreaming about those gold Ray-Bans.
A lot.
You're really brave. Are you guys excited for Dad to make broccoli beef? It's gonna be epic.
Okay, now the meat. So this is a top round steak, and I just trim off all of the nasty.
Yes, you do.
Fat from the edges.
And then what do you do?
Because that's gross.
Yeah, it is.
Hi,
Hi, Dad. How's cooking with Dad going? I'm all showered and clean. And my Mickey socks. Oh, is that from a cow?
We interrupt Dee Dee's programming for Cooking with Dad. I hope you enjoyed that, Dee Dee. I know you'll like it. We are having broccoli beef for dinner. Okay, so for the 3 of us, I use 1 onion, 2 crowns of broccoli, and this is a top round steak. It's not like the yummiest or nicest steak, but it's really good for doing broccoli beef, and I'll show you in a minute why. Okay, so I don't do like a brown sauce for my broccoli beef. I do like a teriyaki style sauce. So we are going to start with half a cup of soy sauce and then a half a cup of sugar, which sounds like a lot, and it is. It's like a lot. So if you're like watching your, you know, figure or you have like a health concern, don't make this because it's a lot of sugar. And now that I'm saying that out loud, that's a lot of sugar. That's like 3 Snickers bars in there.
Dad, what the hell?
Gotta have it. Okay, and then like 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. About 1/4 of a teaspoon of ginger. I just like the dried kind because Dee Dee and Kenzie like don't like ginger. 2 tablespoons of white wine. But you totally do not have to do this. You can leave it out if you're Mormon. 1/8 of a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, crushed red pepper. Like 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. Okay, so stir that until the cornstarch dissolves, and then into a small skillet, you're gonna pour it in. And that cornstarch is going to thicken it into a really sticky, yummy teriyaki sauce. And you just want to stir that around with like a silicone whisk or some kind of like rubber spoon or spatula, because I'm just kind of monitor it because it will like scorch and burn because of all that sugar inside. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, now we're gonna cut our veggies. And for this, cut the ends off of one yellow. I only use yellow onions. I don't buy white ones. I only get red ones if Dee Dee wants them on like sandwiches or something. And I cut this one down the middle and then just in little slices, little wedges. And then for broccoli, I cut these long, like I leave them as long as possible. Update on our sauce. Do you see that? Oh, it smells so good. And you just want it to kind of reduce down until it's like thicker than syrup. This is kind of like syrup right now. Dee Dee's gonna be like, why did you say syrup? You always pronounce it syrup, and that's because he tells me I'm incorrect. So I always try to correct myself, and he's gonna say, why would you say that, Dad? Okay, now for the meat. So this is a top round steak, and I just trim off all of the nasty fat from the edges. Hi, Dee Dee.
Hi, Dad. How's cooking with Dad going?
That's good.
Oh, is that from a cow?
It's a cow tongue.
Ew, Dad, that is so disgusting.
It looks like one, doesn't it? Like a big old bleep, 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 bleep. And use a plastic cutting board if you have one for your meat. And because bacteria gets down into a wooden cutting board, and then you can cross-contaminate your food and end up with a really nasty stomach bug. So what we do is I kind of try to do like, because then if you imagine the slices, they'll be about, you know, to bite them. Okay, so for your steak, cut with a really sharp knife at an angle, and you just want to do it like thin. So you have this steak that was only like $7 and or less, and when you cut this way, you're cutting through the fibers of the steak, and then a cheap steak is no longer tough, it's very tender. Okay, sauce update. So I took it off the heat, so if you can see that, it's much thicker. Now for our beef, season it, pepper. We like pepper, so we do a lot of pepper. And the sauce has so much soy sauce in it that I do not salt it. Go ahead and start your rice, because that is important at the end of your meal. Okay, this is a very hot pan. Our oil is smoking. And when it's that hot, over like medium-high heat, you can add your steak. So that just like a big steak, it gets a nice brown crispiness to it, and it cooks really quickly instead of sitting and stewing in the oil. So just after like a minute, it gets a nice little bit of brown on it. Just kind of toss it. Okay, so there's our steak. Cut it into a bowl. You're gonna add some more oil and add your broccoli and onions. And then turn your heat down to like Just a little bit cooler than what you were cooking your steak on. Because broccoli, if broccoli gets burned, it is like the nastiest flavor ever. Just a little bit of water. And then cover it with a lid, if you have one, and let it steam so that the broccoli and onions are more like steamed rather than sauteed. Okay, toss your broccoli.
Black and white now. I keep the trade off.
Thank you. It looks better green. Add a splash more water, just so your pan stays a little moist. Otherwise, again, they'll burn and it's disgusting. Okay, now that that is like, they're still crispy, but they're not like steamed to turn into nasty mush broccoli. Okay, so add your beef. The sauce. And your dinner is done. Okay, yum. See though, the sauce, it doesn't stay as thick as it was. So I could have even made it thicker, and I wish I would have, but that's okay. It's coated on everything.
Dad, how does it like get liquidy?
Because I already explained it, you were not here. Oh. But because the vegetables have water in them, a lot of water in them, and so it comes out.
Dad,
make sure you give your children extra broccoli, and they'll eat it because it's like a yummy, sweet.
Yeah, true. Sound effects by the Holgate.
And then just top it with green onions for fun, because it's pretty. And that's it. Broccoli beef coming at ya.
And voila, look what Dad made. Ah! Go ahead, Dee Dee. Did you enjoy this? If so, give him a round of applause. Look at this dog. Look at you, baby. Why are you being so cute? Oh my gosh. This is just a little video on Tuesday because Kenzie Holgate's wearing slide-ons to school. They said yes, that's so slay, love you. And let's go, baby. 2 more months of 5th grade and then we're out of here. We're gonna be official teenagers, thank you. Happy Tuesday. Today, it was beautiful and 80 degrees and now it's not. Me and Dad are gonna go pick up our little baby bro from school, take her to the dentist for her semi-annual, or I don't know. Whatever the thing is where it means you go twice a year for your cleaning. That's what she's doing today. Also, I have not been sleeping that well because I have to go to the DMV tomorrow and I'm like dreading it, so it keeps waking me up. I keep thinking, am I gonna have the documents I need? Because I finally have to get a Texas driver's license. I'm not stupid. My California one I've had for like ever and it didn't expire, so I never got a Texas one. But now it's expiring, so I have to get one. Okay, this week I'm gonna try to do something kind of fun. Well, you might not find it kind of fun, but I find it kind of fun. I was gonna show you some of my favorite clips from the show of yours truly. It's not in here, hold on. Here's a Paris Hilton, my new BFF flashback, and my advice of the day for you all. Let's not be nervous, let's just be excited and sexy. God's down here now. Did you like my little Paris Hilton soundbite? Okay. Hi, I'm here with Dad at school pickup. Oh, sleepy. Here's a cute POV of a little Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. What's up? I just gave you I gave him my peanut butter spoon, right? Am I crazy?
You did.
Okay. See, I gave you it. Why are you coming to me to hand me? Dad's about to take us to the dentist for Kenzie, not us. Also, a little girl in Kenzie's class made her this today. Okay, chill, man. It's not really an animal. Walking into the dentist, this is how I walk in. Gripping this cute little soft elbow. It's Dad at the dentist, and this is a dream sequence showing you what we were doing 2 years ago. Okay, Bryan. the best day ever at the Magic Kingdom. And Dad's gonna go buy us everything we want. So get out your car, Dad. Thank you. Kenzie's dental hygienist just told her that she always has like something to say to critique children after she cleans her teeth, but she had how many things to say about you? That's amazing. Okay, we're going to Fruitylicious. Hold on, 5Z.
Really?
Duh. What are you talking about? You don't have normal dads, you have cool dads. Isn't this a small world? Who did you just see in there, Dee Dee?
My 4th grade teacher.
Isn't that so cute? And Kenzie, what did you get?
I got a mango strawberry,
Milk
smoothie
and then
with mango
jellies.
for perfect teeth. And me and Dad are sharing a Diablo.
Spicy mango.
Because we share germs.
Yum.
And stab it, Dad. Remember how I was saying yesterday that I didn't want to go to the DMV by myself because I was scared because it was far away? Oh. Thank you, Dad. He's so sweet, but he did say, you have, because I said the wrong city that I was having to go to, and this one was like twice as far away and kind of sketchy. See? And so Dad was like, you can't go out there by yourself. Isn't he so sweet?
It's raining.
I know, and I was really like anxious about it all.
And then it goes out.
This is how Dad stands when he's being serious about his conversation. Go ahead. He's telling me about his grandma's house in Virginia.
And then it just goes, the backyard just goes out, and there's a huge pond out there.
Do they cook good food there?
Yeah.
We should go visit.
You know.
There's not a lot to say. Tonight is Kenzie's volleyball tournament for the winter season. Hopper is staring at me right now like I'm crazy with my little hand gestures. Oh my gosh, this dog loves me. I was just gonna start for you. Bra's home and Dad's making chili. Oh, do you want to see all the chunks?
Ew.
What do you mean? It's chili. It's chunky. Chunky chili. Isn't that what's on cans? Oh my, I wish you could smell this. Insert chili smell. It's chili night at Dad's house. If there was cornbread, we would call Dad Chessie.
Oh, it's cute.
Hey, have you ever wondered what we look like before we get ready for volleyball? Make me black and white now!
Okay, turn it off.
Did it work?
Okay.
Turn it back on. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Turn it off. On. Off. On. Off.
Did you use your powers on me?
Oh! Turn it on.
Please, please, please. Oh my gosh.
Turn it off.
He thinks we're serious. Okay, so let's just see what Dad thinks of the world.
Where's my black hat then? Because it's not in the closet.
Maybe it's in the car. I'll go look, but in the meantime,
Look.
Dad is a bumblebee.
Dad is a bumblebee.
Make him black and white now!
I'm a bumblebee.
I looked everywhere in the car.
Bumblebee that likes to eat KFC.
Sting me, Dad.
That was cringy.
That was sassy. Cringy. Bruh. Don't be a bruh. How many points are you gonna win tonight?
All of them, honey.
And how many games are you gonna win? This is a championship.
3.
You're literally looking at the best volleyball player that exists in the FRISCO Lone Star Nation.
Kenzie.
Kenzie Holgate. Is Mackenzie your older? How do you say her name? Kenzie? Kenzie? Kenneth.
Good one.
That was an amazing one. I love when that lady at the Disney store would call you Kenneth with such conviction.
I'm a bumblebee that likes to eat KFC.
I have toe beans.
Good job, Kenzie.
We got this. We got this.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we got it. Come on, Ashley.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Good job, little bro.
So good. So take her some different seats. Yes,
Son is a mama, honey. Come on.
Do it again, Kenzie.
Come on, Kenzie. Yes.
Play.
Get it. Come on, Kenzie. Good job. Get it over. Get it. Oh, get it over. Get it over. Woo! Yes. Get it again. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I so did.
Rufus.
Me too, Dad. Let's cry after this.
No, that's what Ben's playing right now. Yes, Kenzie.
Yes.
job, Kenzie.
Come on, go, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good extra sauce there, Kenzie.
Slay. You guys are so slay. It's really stormy, really dark, really gross outside, but I'm gonna show you in the never-ending saga of trying to show clips. My favorite clips are moments from Paris Hilton's BFF. I'm gonna show what I know. Okay, so I showed my little thing from episode 1, but you know episode 1 was a little rough for me. Go watch if you want. But let's try Sisters Before Misters. What chaos happens here?
Ready to be whipped and tickled?
Okay, one more clip. But this was after we all got makeovers and they cut off my hair and dyed it darker. This is like the makeover fashion show.
Your hair is shorter.
Do you love?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It was too tall before. It
was
reminded
way
me of like Bart Simpson.
Or grass.
All right, here's your question. If you were a planet, what planet would you be?
I would be Venus.
It rhymes with your favorite thing in the world.
Also, hold on. Dad, who came in second place in the entire championship?
Kenzie's team.
Isn't that so cool? I don't remember if I made a video, so Dad's gonna put that on the record for us. Dad, put it on the record. Go like this. Thank you, honey. It's just rain tapping on Dad's window, and Dad's talking about the Disneyland construction. Dee feels a hot dog mess, so Kenzie's taking over. Be me. Go. How would I be?
So, please shut up. Okay, I'm gonna put tea in the hot water into Dee's little Disney cup, and then I'm gonna ask Dee which tea he wants. Dee, what tea do you want?
Peppermint.
Okay, Dee went with peppermint, so I'm gonna pour the water in. And actually, I'm gonna have a little bit of tea, and then Dad wants some too. Okay, so here's Dad's cup.
Did Dad help you set the camera up like that?
No, I did.
What? That's so Bryan of you.
Dee's, Daddy's, and mine. Dee's, Daddy's, and mine. Me and Dee want honey, and then I want some sugar in mine.
Is that sugar nuggies? Is this one mine?
Yep.
Now it's time to enjoy my tea with my family. Close this out, bro.
You want some?
Who wants to watch Dad make chips chili? Wait, what is it called again? Chips over cheese, Dad?
My mom called it chili over chips.
I call you Sixy over sexiness. Dad, this is for Dad's future reminders. He wants to make a double pot of chili for next time. Then you freeze it, then you just have it, he said. Also, on the record, 2 weeks from today, it will be Dad's 34th birthday. Celebrate good dads, come on. And that means 3 weeks from today, it will be my, how old am I gonna be, bro?
7?
38. 38.
Oh.
And the final cute thing Kenzie did for me for my sweet little tea is she made a garnish. So cute. Have you seen what your dad did, bro? What on earth? All the things that make bro. Food, volleyball, sunnies, theater, pizza. Dang, Dad. Is there a belt bag on here? Kenzie just said she wishes she could watch Scream, but Dad, this video's for you, honey. Miley Cyrus's new album comes out tomorrow, I just remembered.
Oh, I forgot.
Dad'll be humming along to it in no time.
Hey guys, we're doing chili over chips for dinner. Okay, so it's chips, cheese, chili. Okay, lots of cheese. And then the chili. And the cheese goes between the chips so that it saves them from getting all like mushy. Sour cream. Isn't that fun? Leftovers? Yum. Hi, Dad. Hi.